All right, guys, Traversal ENT in the building, guys. You know what it is. Let's get straight to it, right? So we've watched the main event now, all right? We watched both fight, co-main event and the main event. Let me talk about the main event first. KSI against Tommy Fury. Now, Tommy Fury got the victory, guys. He got the victory. He got a points, majority decision, points victory. But there's a massive problem with this fight. Anyone that saw this fight, the crowd wasn't buying the decision, all right? It is an absolute robbery. The crowd wasn't buying the decision, the announcers weren't buying the decision, and most certainly us lot, the viewers, weren't buying the decision. Even those that was at the site weren't buying the decision. All right? Explain me, make it make sense, all right? In a six rounder, because the fight was a six rounder, in a six rounder fight, where one guy has clearly won 3 rounds, undisputedly won 3 rounds in a six rounder fight. Not only has he won 3 rounds in a six rounder fight, but he has also won one of the rounds a 10-8 round. In other words, he won a 10-8 round because the other guy got a points deduction. Boy, listen to what I'm saying. One guy won 3 rounds, and out of the 3 rounds he won, one of them was a 10-8 round because the guy had a point deduction. The opposite guy had a points deduction. So you got 3 rounds under your belt, and you got a +1 because he's got a point deduction. How on earth do you lose a six rounder when you've got 3 rounds and he's also had a point deducted? How do you lose a six rounder? Mathematically, it is impossible to lose the fight. Mathematically, worst case scenario for this individual, for KSI, worst case scenario was a draw, but even that wouldn't have made sense to me, really. Worst case scenario was a draw, all right? There's no way mathematically he could have possibly lost the fight. He had already won 3 rounds and he's got a point over the next guy because he's got a point deducted. Yet the next guy won the fight? What? What? And you mean to tell me that's not a robbery? What are the facts? Now, KSI, you might know this, you might not. Anyone that knows KSI, send him this audio ASAP, yeah? Send him this video ASAP. You might know the fight, you might not. The facts are these. You're fighting in Manchester. Manchester's Tyson Fury's home. Morecambe, these lot, Tyson Fury's home. Tyson Fury's brother's fighting you in his home backyard. He simply got um, the advantage, the home fighter advantage. Now, I don't understand how the fight could be rigged. I mean, it is rigged, but not rigged, it's a robbery. I don't understand how the fight could have went like that because it wasn't a Tommy Fury production. It wasn't a Tommy Fury show. Really, KSI and Logan Paul are carrying the show. All right, that's the first thing I want to put out there. So understand who the fighter is, Tommy Fury, and where you lot are fighting. You lot are fighting in the guy's backyard. Yeah, that had a massive impact in the scores. One of the scores that were read out was the first score that was read out as a draw. The second score that was read out as what was it? 58, 56 or something like that to Tommy Fury on two of the judges' scorecards. One of them had it as a draw, the other had it for Tommy. How? It don't even make sense. Now, let me tell you how the fight went down. The first round, KSI showed Tommy that you're not ready for my speed and you need to be wary of my power. All right? Tommy Fury was surprised by KSI's speed. KSI most certainly got that round. He looked dangerous in the first 3 rounds. Second round came in and he landed on Fury. Second round, he landed on Fury. Again, people are thinking, wow, if he keeps landing on Tommy like that, Tommy will go sleep. At this point, everyone's thinking it's just a matter of time till Tommy gets caught proper and then it's over. Now, what had happened at this point is Tommy started rabbit punching the back of the head. All right? It's becoming a problem. He was already getting warned by the ref. Stop punching the back of the head. You're the boxer. He's the YouTuber. You're the one doing the illegal moves. What is going on here? All right. Now, a good way to look at this is like KSI had a Deontay Wilder type style, lunging in wild with the right hand. Sometimes telegraphed and Tommy Fury could duck it. Other times the speed was just too much and it was clipping him. All right. So KSI was dangerous and it was life throughout the fight. Tommy Fury, at the start, he had to gauge KSI's power. And I would say by the third round, Tommy Fury kind of got a better understanding of timing with KSI. All right. So timing wise, enabled Tommy Fury to duck the shot every time KSI would land it from the third round onward, midpoint of the third round onwards. All right. Prior to that, it was KSI will throw it, and it would look like Tommy's going to get taken out. All right. Tommy wasn't very competitive in the first couple of rounds. Now, one thing he did keep doing was there was a lot of hugging. So when the shots would miss, one fighter would hug the next fighter. Tommy Fury was relying, I'm not sure what his strategy was. There was no jabs thrown by Tommy Fury for the majority of the fight. No jabs thrown for the majority of the fight. And I was looking at the screen thinking, why is Tommy Fury not throwing a jab? He's a boxer. He was trying to walk KSI down, and when he got close, he's trying to throw something, but KSI would throw the right hand, and Tommy's got a duck, and then they reverse, it resets, and it starts over again. If Tommy ducked the shot, he'd automatically hold KSI. So it was like a wrestling match when KSI's shot was missed because Tommy would hold him and, try and throw his weight around. Now, granted, Tommy Fury did succeed with the bullying tactics because he kept grabbing KSI and throwing his weight around, which was taken at the wind in KSI. KSI was breathing heavy from the third round onwards. KSI lost a bit of steam, and as a result of that, Tommy Fury started looking at the stronger fighter because KSI is losing steam. And all the grappling is taking it out of KSI, the smaller guy. But Tommy Fury, and on 2 occasions in the whole fight, did Tommy Fury land a clean, beautiful shot on KSI, right? And the first shot that I saw Tommy Fury land on KSI is because when KSI threw the right hand and he missed, he pulled back in straight line, and Tommy Fury capitalized on that by clipping him as KSI went back, pulled back from the shot. He got clipped. KSI went to the ropes, and then he kept his bearings. Now, granted, KSI could have kept his hands up, but he's not a fighter. He's a YouTuber. But for YouTube, I thought he did fantastically well. He certainly did better than Jake Paul. I'll tell you that right now. He did. He did better than Jake Paul did against Tommy Fury. 100%. Even though Jake Paul did floor Fury, KSI looked more dangerous in the first couple of rounds than Tommy Fury did, than Jake Paul did. All right. So then the last thing I want to say that I don't understand is what's his name? How on earth is Tommy Fury dissing? How is Tommy Fury dissing the crossover fights? He said, I quote post fight, he said, I'm not doing this bullshit no more. I've already fought Jake, I've beaten him now. I'm not doing this bullshit no more. I'm going back to real box. I'm not doing this bullshit no more. Excuse me. What you're calling BS has been what has been paying you. Tommy Fury has made more in his last 2 fights than he's gonna make in his whole boxing career if he hadn't had the fights. All right, Tommy Fury wasn't lined up to make any money at all in the professional realm under any circumstance. But here he's made millions, and he's only been able to do that because it's a crossover fight with YouTubers. So I don't personally appreciate Tommy Fury slagging off YouTubers. Like, why are you slagging off YouTubers? How are you slagging off YouTubers? It's the YouTubers that have got you paid. Are you kidding me? You're slagging off a YouTuber, but you're multi-million pounds richer for it, for the fight you've just taken. A fight that's supposed to be an easy fight for you, the boxer. A fight where when the scores were read and your hands was held up, everyone was shocked. The only people celebrating was Fury's family. Everyone else was like jaw dropped, like, what? Like, how do you lose a fight when you've won 3 rounds and Tommy's had a point deducted and he still wins the fight by majority decision on points? Get out of here, man. This is robbery 101. Are you kidding me? Guys, it was so peak. If you don't believe me, watch the fight and look at Tyson Fury's reaction. When the fight is done, Tyson does not know whether Tommy's won or not. He's not at all confident in Tommy, So when the score's read out and Tommy's won it, these lot they're bewildered. They can't believe it. Really and truly, they're excited because they made bets, obviously. That's what it is, really. But nah. KSI did not lose that fight. KSI did not lose that fight. You did yourself proud, my guy. Hold your head up high. Hold your head up high. You did yourself proud. You did not lose that fight. I'm sorry. That's BS, mate. It's BS. Guys, make sure you hit the like button if you agree with what I'm saying. Hit the like button, subscribe, and do another video, guys. Peace out.